it says it should be. Yep, it says now we're live.
Nice. Okay, guys. Hello, this is Master Grade Jess. You guys know me as simply just Jess. And tonight we have the third episode for season 2 on GTS. So welcome everybody to GTS, aka the Gunpla Talk Show. But we'll just call it GTS for now. I hope that everybody's doing well. I want to thank you guys for being here tonight with us, or evening, or morning, because apparently, you know, like for example, with our special guest tonight, he's what time is it over there, Lothrek?
4:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's pretty late. So the point is, we really want to thank you guys for being here. We have a special show like every other Friday, and I want to just let them talk, let Derek talk, you know. So there you go.
Hey, no, thank you. Hi guys, I'm back. Derek, tag name DNG42777. Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, I'm very excited because I love so far from what I've seen from Lazarus' page on Instagram, and I'm got so many fun questions. Go be looking forward to talking about his. I love his Sazabi, but I know we'll get more into it. But thank you for joining us, in especially such a late night over there, or early morning.
Yeah. So Lothrek, could you introduce yourself, man? What's up?
Hello guys, I'm Lothrek, Sonoda Pla on Instagram, and I'm a boy, 27 years old, living in France near Paris.
Nice, and he's got those big muscular arms, unlike me. I have twig arms, so it's all good. So anyway, guys, I just want to mention to you guys that you guys can join our Discord whenever you guys want. It's open to everybody. Lothrek is there. He posts a lot. He's always there. It's a big family. Everybody's having fun and helping each other out, you know. So just come on in. You will find the link in our description, or you can find it in our Instagram bios and everything. I also want to mention that we started a GTS Facebook page, so you guys can look it up on Facebook as GTS Gunpla Talk Show, and you'll see the normal always GTS logo, and you can click on it and give us a like over there, and we'll keep up to date on Facebook too. But let's not waste any time. Let's use this time for Sonoda Gunpla.
Yeah.
So Sonoda Gunpla, and I think I put a little subtitle there for you. We put it Gunpla in Paris. I don't know if you guys over there in France have the Love in Paris thing. That's a meme, right? Not a meme, but it's kind of like a saying from a long time ago. Love in Paris. Paris and love?
Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
I don't think Paris is the country of love, the city of love.
You don't think so?
No.
That was like,
I've never really cared for, you know, like everybody wants to go to Paris, but I'm not really a big fan of Paris. I don't know. I've seen videos of like rats in the trash cans and stuff. It's a scary place.
It's quite dangerous, Paris.
really?
Yeah.
No,
It's
seriously.
quite,
It's been years. I traveled to Paris a long time ago. It was like, I think I was like 14 at the time, so that's like 2 decades ago. But by all means, it was nice. It was a beautiful city. Lots of arts, lots of things to see. But maybe that's me being sheltered. I was with the tour group, so all good. But yes.
yeah, maybe if you go visit. But anyway, Sonoda Gunpla. So welcome to the show. We're gonna ask you a few questions, just like every other guest that we have on here. The generic questions, right? So these are gonna be really quick questions. You can answer them as you wish. And before we ask them, I just want to thank everybody in the chat that's with us tonight. We have my mom, which is there, so love you, mom. We have Nicolas Tejada, who's a great friend of the show, one of the original guests. We have Otaku Builder. James is over there, and we have Old School and Ben. So many other people. Really happy to see you. But anyway, let's get started. Derek, could you help me with the questions, man?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and also, I gotta give a shout out. I see Ariel. You're on there too. Nice to see you, man. All right. So, starting with the generic questions here. So, let's start with number 1. Easy enough. How do you get started?
I always liked Gundam because my father made me watch them when I was young. Then in 2014, I went to Malaysia and I found an MG strike at $30, and I jumped in. But I only built it in 2019.
There's a gap there. Sorry.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What happened? You started in what year?
In 2019. I started Gunpla in February 19. Yeah.
Wow.
That doesn't make okay. Level talent you have in a little bit over a year and a half now. You only started last year. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, dude.
That's very impressive. Holy shit.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was not expecting that. Okay.
That's awesome facts there. Wow. You're very talented, man. That is so impressive.
It really is. All right. So what was your first kit, Lothrek? What was your first kit?
So it's a complicated question. My first kit, a straight build, was the MG build strike.
Ooh.
So it was just a straight build, and I enjoyed that so much that I wanted to do something more, just build it. So I went to internet and I saw there that there is a world behind it. So I jumped into my car and get some panel line accent color and 2 cans of top coat, matte one, from Mr. Hobby, and voila.
Oh.
So you're sorry. Keep going.
And I just built it, and it was incredible feeling.
It is.
Yeah.
And
I cannot explain. Just it's quite pain in the ass, and at the end, you just look at it and wow, is that me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the big oomph part of building Gunpla, right? I tell this to everybody. The best part of Gunpla is being able to build things with your hands. And, at the end of the day, like you said, right, and when you're finished with that, say, I built this. Like, I was able to create this. Not a lot of people, it's difficult for a lot of people to do things like that. But it's a really cool thing. But you immediately jumped into you said top coat. You immediately top coated your kit.
Yeah.
And how did that go?
It's so bad because the top coat was from a brand, a shitty brand, the first one, and the kit became yellow.
Oh.
So I had to send it again and top coat again. Yeah.
Wow.
But
because I know for a lot of people, top coating, top coating, the first time you ever do it is very scary. And I remember in season 1 of GTS, we used to talk about this a lot, which is Justin, Studio G. Yes, the big guy, Studio G. He when he first matte coated one of his kits, or I think it was gloss coat, he got frosting, and it came out really bad. And so he's like, "Oh man, I'm always scared of top coating." But obviously nowadays he does it all the time, and it's great. But it's a really big thing that you immediately went into that, and that speaks very highly of you and how you weren't scared to make mistakes. So anyway, the next question, Derek.
Yep. So who do you look for your inspiration now?
So I like to look for real things. Like I take the inspiration from motorbikes. There is so much color schemes and models and finish, even with concept cards. So and as well, the guys who really helped me to go into painting and customization was Jenik on YouTube and Musasito Plastic Models. I love when the work is clean as fuck, and I learn a lot from them.
Yeah, clean builds are the way to go. Well, for some people, right? I know. Gundam Guardian is very much like you in that sense. That you guys enjoy very clean builds when it comes to paint, when it comes to the finish. And I think one time he painted one of a Lamborghini, which was the orange one. And you say you take yours from motorbikes. That's really cool. I feel like a lot of people take a lot of their inspiration from cars, or any kind of form of transportation.
It's easy to see. I'm fine.
And how do you feel? Just piggybacking on that question, how do you feel knowing that in some way you're an inspiration to people now? And it sounds very weird to ask that whenever I ask it to guests, right? But like for example, when I look at your work, and we were talking earlier, I look at I'm like, I want to be able to paint like this guy does. How does it feel now that you have some sort of following and people look at you and they're like, I want to paint like Lothrek?
So I think it's normal for my ego. It feels very great. It's great. I could not be more happy.
That's awesome.
But the problem is, when I do a new kit, I'm always stressed because I am scared that I will maybe doing something less good than the kit I just done. So I don't know if you understand what I mean, but
Well,
sometimes I want to do new things, but I don't take shots or pictures. I just keep it for me and just look at it and
so you're
no,
more
it's
worried.
not that great.
You're worried about some of the expectation for some of the people that follow you, right? So that's sort of the idea is like you're always trying to one up what you did next.
Yeah.
Right.
Even my friends tell me that, hey, this is great, this is cool, this is clean, mate. Just go. And I'm
sometimes it can be really hard because you are your worst critic because you know your own work and how much time you put into it, right? And that's something I always experience too. Like even right now, into this for a few
you see
years,
something that
you follow. You look at everyone else what they're doing, and I love the fact that I love seeing your kids and makes me push myself to do better and work harder. But at the same time, right? You yourself, I can't imagine like all the time you've been building something so nice, and then you have to try make more to it a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I think as someone with so much talent as you shouldn't be scared of like putting things out. We would love to see obviously anything you try, right? Because you're obviously very talented, but you definitely are your worst critic, like Derek says. I think we all have that a little bit in us. But anyway, so what has been your favorite kit to build up until now? So your favorite out of the box build.
The HG 144 Act Zaku Kshiller's Force.
ooh,
The origins. I put
Yes.
a picture of it. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's after the pictures.
yeah, we'll get
I
there.
think it's the best kit I built.
Ooh,
Oh, really? That's such
it's weird, but this is so good engineering. This is strong. You can do a lot of poses. You can, and the design. I love the Zaku. I love grunts, and the Zaku is just one of my favorite.
very nice. Okay,
And
cool. I
Kshiller's
get it.
Force because it is like I don't know. It is black. Looks strong.
it's tough. If you
Yeah.
ever fight against a Zaku, if you're a GM pilot, you see a Zaku, you're not really feel confident. No,
No.
I believe that too. I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
Yeah.
So
That's such a weird response though. I feel like not a lot of people do that, right? It's always mostly master grades that people mention whenever they say their favorite out of the box build. But the fact that you even brought it's an HG, right? You said?
HD.
Yeah. A high grade.
Yeah, it's 144.
Yeah, out
But
of
this is
everything.
origin ones,
Yes.
and the high grade origins are for me the best kits, the best HG, even better than RG.
Oh, really?
well, realistically, it wasn't a bad idea because Bandai actually did try to actually like incorporate like a lot more detail, a lot more motion with the new Origin kits than they ever did with any HG kits. And to be honest, I think they did a marvelous job. I built the Origin Gundam. It moved a lot better than the old one that I built like 6 years ago. I gotta say the details were definitely there, and they had a lot more color separation. Even for the Zaku, it was like, actually really incredible. They actually did that. That's why.
And panel lines, there is a lot of panel lines now.
Exactly. It's like they actually throw some extra parts in there, so it's not as bland. If you look at like something back then,
And the dig of the panel line is very
deep. It's
very
deep.
diggy. Yeah, this is very deep. So you don't have to. Normally you have to, but you don't have to dig it too much with the scribers or the chisels.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
So
It's important
you heard
to
it
do
here.
that.
Yeah, from Sonoda, go out there and get yourself an HG, the Origin version. I think the only HG Origin I have is the Zaku, Char Zaku, which Tess built. And it's a really nice kit. I think it's a really nice kit. It looks like an RG actually. So,
well,
I don't
to
know.
scale 144.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway,
For me, it's good. It's good at RG.
RG. Okay. All right. Well, next question we have is,
Oh, so since we're in the topic,
what has been your favorite kit to customize? So, what has been your favorite kit that you've customized?
The HG Hazel 2 TR1.
Is there a reason why?
It was very hard to custom because it is hard to think when you look at it. The design don't help you to. There is a lot of things in, and the proportions are already great, but we did a community build on this. We were 7, and we are just 2 that we have finished the kit, the community build.
2 out of 7
Because
people
it was
able
too hard to think about it, to customize, to modify.
Okay. But I'm trying to think why. Like, you mean that it already has too much in it that it's difficult to add more to it?
It's hard to describe.
I think
You have to see the kit to understand.
because
The out of box, you have to see the kit.
the Hazel already has a lot of things going on it, and to be honest, if you customize something, you almost have to remove whole parts off of it to actually to make something new and different. But Hazel are very, very, very customizable, but it's sort of customized with their own kit only. Not so much you
have to take from another HG Hazel or
yeah, exactly. So I looked at that kit, but I always get that impression. I know a lot of people who have built Hazels. It's one of those kits I never got to because the thing is I have a hard time. But hey, congrats! Were you one of the lucky ones to finish the 2 out of the 7?
Yeah.
So
yeah, he finished it, right?
Nice.
So that's
I would like
cool.
an MG Hazel.
Yeah.
Or MG Advance of Zeta.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, that's very cool. Well, we're gonna jump right into your pictures, and the first one we have on number 5.
Yep. There we go.
Right. So, what can you tell us about this kit right here? What is this? A strike?
So this is the MG Build Strike, the first one I did.
Oh, is this the original Master Grade Strike?
Yes, this is from
Build Fighter.
Gunpla Build Fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good show. By the way.
Oh, wait. So
very good show.
This one is from Build Fighters, but it's not the original one from Seed.
No.
This is a custom build from Yuri Sei in the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
My boy.
Okay.
Great protagonist.
That's such a good anime. I love that so much. The moment I watched the anime, it made me light up so fast. I said, I want a custom build so bad. But no, that's amazing design, amazing look to it, and actually, again, it's so clean. It's like that's your forte.
Now, my question for the kid here is, I'm looking at all the details, right? So this is a Master Grade, and this is the Build Fighters version. You added all of these panel lines to it, right?
No. The only thing I did on this kit is, for sure, a good photography, nice pose, and I put the stickers. This is the first kit, so I use stickers, and I painted the inner frame in like gold something. It was acrylic from Tamiya.
Now I see. So this kit looks like this out of the box. You did minimal work on it?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's a lot of detail.
That's very, very, very important. They are very, very important. Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy because I remember. I mean, the reason I say it's crazy is because I know what the original master grade strike looks like from Seed, and it's so bland. It has no scribing, it has nothing. And then when I looked at this one, I would think they would base it off of that one, but since it's a build fighters, I'm guessing they added extra detail to it. So, what do you think of this kit, Derek?
I can say this. I want one of these kits for myself for a long time because I love the series. I wish they came out with more of the Build Fighter series for the Master Grades, but they didn't really. They only brought the Fenice and then the Build Strike. And actually, here's the one thing. In my group, in the Calgary community, we have 3 people who built this guy already, and they all put it in the display case at once, and each one had a different theme onto it. It's a great kit. Okay. It's amazing, really articulate, actually. And
the most solid kit that I have built.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, very, very, very solid.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
I would never guessed.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful kit,
I love
guys.
the design. I don't very like the strike, the original one, but the build strike.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it has that
beautiful.
extra little bit of finish that makes it a little bit more solid, because the other one, the original strike itself, was a lot more blocky. It didn't have much on there, right? Until you put something on it, right? That's why I find. But the build strike, you have a lot more detail to it, so I enjoy. See, now let's go to the next one there.
Very nice, very nice. That's a very. I've never looked at Build Fighters. I guess I'm gonna have to look at that one of these days. Everybody just keeps talking about that show, but anyway, let's go into one of the cool kits over here. We have Zaku, right?
Mm-hmm. Number 7. Yeah.
This is the first, the very, very first paint job I did. The first time I paint something.
What?
So this is this one.
Okay. All right. So, what the first thing I see, and I know this is a beautiful paint job because for your first time it looks great. The first thing my eyes look at are those stickers on the shield. I can see the stickers immediately. What is this? The high grade? Is this a high grade?
The Xiller's Force, the original ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was attempting that the stickers with the matte top coat will disappear, but
man,
doesn't work. So
no, it's
I learn.
Yeah. What was your main idea when you started painting it? Like, what was your philosophy? Like, what exactly did you want to bring to life?
So I just wanted to paint.
That's it.
Yeah, I want to paint something. So I bought an Ultra from Harder and Steenbeck.
Oh.
This is an airbrush.
Okay.
And I wanted to try it. So I looked up some videos on YouTube, how to thin and etc. And I started to paint it.
Wow.
Man, that's still really amazing for the first time out for itself, actually.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Like,
it looks great.
I'm like looking back and thinking back my first build. Holy shoot. Yeah, it didn't turn out that well. The paint was all over the place.
First paint job?
Yeah. Terrible. We were talking earlier off before we started is like how you were using the airbrush. Yeah, mine was splatter everywhere on my model. I did not want to show it to anyone.
I tried before on my table, directly on the table, just to see how it works. And I even got some masking tape. So I wanted to try it, so I put some in the legs.
Yeah, the thighs. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
That's you. That's customized.
Yeah, to see if it works. So it worked very good.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Dang. But still.
So you basically wanted to start running immediately, right? So you were like, I'm over here crawling on the floor. I don't want to walk. I'm just going to go straight to running. You start painting because you said you even painted a little bit of the inner frame on the strike, right? So you weren't scared, right?
It was after the inner frame of the strike was after.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay,
because I paint this kit and I look at the strike and this is weird. Maybe add something on it, and I just painted the frame. And with this kit, with the Origins, I was shaking. I was too excited to start. So
Wow.
I just jumped in.
That's really cool, man. That's actually very nice because it sounds like you were kind of. I don't want to say you were born to do this, but it's like something innate in you that you wanted to immediately start doing, and you fell in love with it, and that's really awesome. Anyway, on slide number 8, we have is this a Providence?
Yeah, that's the
Yes,
Providence,
this is the
man. Oh man, that's so cool. You actually, wow.
That's the one Kevin has, right?
Yeah.
Kevin, I've seen Kevin's.
Yeah,
okay.
one of our members in the community, Kevin, he actually built a Providence too, but he lighted it up, but it's more of a statue now.
Yeah, it's a statue. It's just sitting there.
It's a statue, but I love this kit. Oh man, I love the whole idea of where you change the color to a blue to an orange instead of your usual gray.
Yeah,
gray
this is a
setup.
great color scheme. So what was the idea behind this one?
I wanted to do some Titan style
Ooh.
from Zeta,
Uh-huh.
and I wanted to try Vallejo.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
So I bought some Vallejos, and so I tried to paint with it. But I hate Vallejo
Oh.
to hairbrush. I hate so much because this is never smooth.
No?
Never
No,
smooth.
it's not. No,
Doesn't
it's not.
work. I
Uh-huh.
wanted to do something smooth and doesn't work. Even today, if you touch the kit, it's like stick a bit.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So
Yeah.
it never set. So long story
No.
short, it almost felt like it never ever settled the paint. Huh.
I think Vallejo is very good for weathering, things like that. But to do kits like this one, kits like clean,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I can't do that with Vallejo. I can't.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to agree with you because for my first paint and only paint job, I used Vallejo for the inner frame and for the weapons. But in some parts, it didn't come out like super smooth, but it came out fine. That's what I want to say. It just came out fine. But other parts and most parts, a little bit bumpy, and I didn't like it at all. So after that, I was like, I'm not gonna work with acrylics anymore. Maybe it was just Vallejo. I'm sure maybe to me acrylics are smoother or whatever. But after that, I was like, I'm just gonna stick to lacquer. But I didn't know that this whole kit was just Vallejo. It's a Vallejo acrylic, right?
Yes, this is acrylic,
So-
plastic
Yeah.
acrylic, and it stuck your hairbrush, and it does like spider webs in.
Yep.
Yep.
Ah,
Yep.
Yep. It
Please
does
no.
do that. It does do that.
Yeah. It's yep. That's
Never more.
Well, that's the back of my air intake right now. It looks like that.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Why?
From overuse of the Vallejo, Lena, she uses a lot of black primer, and it somehow builds up a lot in the back end.
does.
So if
Yeah.
you spray it into the booth, it eventually cobwebs. And unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's a little pain. But outside of it,
But you know,
I
looks
think
great.
this look good. Yeah. Like I
Yeah.
noticed like some parts of it, like from this picture here, you're saying, I'm sorry. It's like the backpack, right? The middle of it is not as that smooth look. But what was this? What number of kits was this one then at that point? Was this your third, fourth kit down the road, or what was it? 2? So yeah. So
Yeah.
but
But I'm not satisfied at all.
no. Will you ever touch
Would you-
base and get this one again, or you think?
Maybe
Maybe.
maybe
I have one just here.
Oh
A
really?
new one. I will do. Yeah. I think that will be the next one. I will do kit bash and custom details with the Freedom 2.0
Okay.
and the Providence.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Oh, I can't wait to see
Yeah.
this one. That's gonna be really cool. Oh,
Yeah.
I
That's gonna
will
be-
use the backpack to do the shields and things like that.
what?
Wow, we can't wait. That's gonna look pretty cool.
Oh
I
man.
think that would look pretty cool actually.
Oh shoot.
I
this-
haven't even touched kit bashing, and you're already talking about it. You're already like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So with that feeling of like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, right? But anyway, yeah, it looks great. It looks great despite you not liking the acrylic. I think it looks great. This was your second kit, but I understand we're all hard on ourselves, right? When we start. Anyway, let's keep going on.
This is your second kit. I'm very amazed still.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Ooh, there we go. Oh,
The Zaku.
yeah. Slide 10, we're at the Zaku. Oh, it's a mobility?
It's a Thunderbolt
Yeah.
HG with the big gun,
Yeah.
really big gun.
Yes.
But I keep it. I keep the big gun for the GBWC 2022.
Really? Oh.
Yep.
22.
Yeah, I won't this year.
Don't say it. But yeah.
In 2021, I won't.
Yeah. This year is a really tough year for anything to happen, unfortunately, due to COVID and everything. So it didn't look so bright for our future.
Yep. So for the audience out there, so when we started the show today, a few minutes before that, Lothrek asked me to put this picture in because he wanted to show the before and after, right? So this is the before. This is the out of the box build of the Zaku, right? But now when we go to slide number 11 and 12, that's when you see the whole change. If you go from that cartoonish green to this beautiful military green, dark green, right? So what was the idea here? What was the idea here to go from that shade of green to this one?
I wanted to do something military. It's obvious. And the kit, the Zaku, go back to the base, change some parts, some broken parts, and just take, even without painting, just to be quick and go to war again.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. So this is this was lacquer though, right? This is lacquer with some weathering.
Yes. Everything is lacquer, unless the weathering. This is acrylics and enamels.
Okay.
Wow. Now it looks like on slide number 12 that you put an LED in the eye.
I did not. This is Photoshop.
Oh, okay.
I just light up the eye because it's cool.
Yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I was about to say, it looks like you has a little bit of light in there. You even painted the little mini figurine, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Was
This
that
is
also
the first
lacquer?
one? The first, yeah. No. This was enamels too.
What?
Oh, enamel.
Holy shoot.
So you really went out all on this guy. Would you say this is your first complete custom painted kit that you really liked?
And I loved doing the little pilot. This is so fun. So
Really?
fun. I love it. It's hard because you are like this, and this is 144. So
Wow.
so cool.
I'm so impressed with that because every single time I see someone actually do that, especially I can look at this right now, is like, holy shoot, that's a 144.
Yeah.
And this is so good to see the scale.
Yeah. Oh,
To see
man.
yeah, you are so tiny.
Oh my god, that is so amazing. But no, talking about it, I'm looking at the body of there's some portholes. You drill those holes or is it painted on? That's the idea. Like the holes on the
No,
chest.
I drilled it.
Oh, you
and
did?
after I took a knife.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So I drilled the holes and I took my hobby knife. I just cut around. And at the end, very, very end,
Yeah.
after top coating, I put some enamel inside.
Oh, okay. So that creates that deep. I was wondering about that because that looks so authentically nice with exactly like how it got shot and everything. So, man.
Now, my question about this kit here is on the shoulders, not the shoulders, the elbows. Is that also like that garbage bag thing that the master grades have?
Looks like, but it's not. This is plastic.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
this is
it's
better
plastic.
than the master grade one because I've heard a lot of people complain about the garbage bag thing on the master grades. So you haven't built the master grades yet, right? Like the Thunderbolt?
No. But I know the kits. I touched it. For realism in space, it's good.
Yeah.
This is correct. But
Yeah.
in the kit, this is trash.
Yeah.
It looks very, very bad.
Yeah.
Don't
It
tell
does,
me
it does.
that. I still have to build a Thunderbolt. I still have to do that one.
So one of our
kit is still good,
viewers.
Oh.
One of our viewers says, "Bro, this is awesome. This is Noble Mecha from the Discord and one of our the people who's been here since the beginning." He says, "Bro, this is awesome. He even painted the trash bag plastic sleeves, but they aren't, guys. Like he said, these are plastic that has been that's already out of the box molded like that. It's the master grade ones that has this. And if even to more credit to Lothrek, this is a high grade kit. It's not a master grade kit. It looks beautiful. What so on slide number 13, we have a picture of your paint, right? Of when you finish painting it. They're drying up.
This is Mr. Color GX.
Ooh.
Oh. So this is
So you paint, and after you wait like 3 minutes, you take cotton swab. Is this the right word?
Yep.
And you just rub it slowly, and it starts to be looking like that.
Really?
Oh.
That's a new technique.
Yeah, but make sure to not top coat after.
Oh, not to top coat
So-
after that.
Yeah, you will kill the light.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't matter what top coat you use. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what it is. It'll kill it.
Even aqua gloss, it kills the light.
Really?
And the metal paints, even more with lacquers, they are very, very strong. So you can touch it, even with your
Nails.
your nail. It's okay. It won't scratch.
Oh, okay.
okay.
I was really worried about that because I've been playing with acrylics for so long. Like every little nick I handle, it rubs. It just comes right off.
So breathe.
Yeah,
Start
exactly.
breathing in and
If I felt like that, it was like that for the longest time. I have like little Zaku behind me. My SD I did first time with acrylic. Every single time, still today, it's 2 years ago since I built it. Every single time I touch it, I swear I'm scraping more paint off still. Every time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's yeah. And then over here we have a slide number 14 is one of my favorite pictures. Two pictures that you sent. I really like that this. So whenever people post on Instagram or post pictures of their work in progress, I love the before and after pictures, or even after once you prime it. Because everybody has primed, I'm pretty sure. But when you prime a kit and you put it together, and it looks just all gray and primed, it looks beautiful.
sometimes I want to let it like that.
Yeah, just let the kit. It's all nice and gray. But then that's like, for example, Ryan Lau, one of our guests and one of our neighbors here in Calgary, he lives in Edmonton. When he posted pictures of his primed, what kit was it? Because I always forget the name of it. The last one that he did, a really tiny one.
Oh man, what was that called? I feel bad now. Shoot.
Yeah, I feel bad too. Ryan Lau, shout out to you. Anyway, the point is he put it together and it was like all primed and looks beautiful. Just like over here in this left picture. But one of the best parts for all creators out there and for people who like to see other people's progress is to see once it's painted after it's primed, right? And this is what you've shown us right here. So this is after you painted it and after you weathered it, right?
Yes.
You can see a huge change, and I think this is kind of like the thing everybody wants to go for. Now, I have a question for you here. Is this what the kit looks like detailed when it's primed in the prime picture? Are these the details that come out of the box, or did you add anything else to it?
No, I just dig it. The panel lines more.
Okay, so you rescribe the lines. Okay. I've never done that. Like I've done panel lining, but I've never rescribed. But I'm kind of thinking that's maybe something I should start doing out of the box.
Because if you put like 3 or 4 layers or paint, the scribes will disappear. And when you want to panel line it, maybe it will fill up, but when you will try to clean it, it will disappear.
Okay. I've never tried that. All right. Well, that's very awesome. Thank you for that tip. And on slide number 15, we see the finished project from the front, and it's a beautiful work of art. This is beautiful, man.
I love
Great
the
stuff.
This is one of my favorite photos.
I love the headpiece still on that guy. He looks so cool.
Yeah.
This is a clear part from a ship.
Oh, really? That headpiece is actually from
Huh.
What? Oh, wow. It looks
This is
seamless.
a clear part. Yeah, I just
Wow, that looks
That's pretty cool.
amazing. No, it's really cool.
Well, pretty
Actually,
cool.
not pretty cool. It's really cool because
Yeah.
you tell me it's clear. I never thought about it. It looks like you molded it. So
Yeah, you can use clear part, no problem.
Yeah.
no problem. Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
This is plastic.
Yeah.
so the next
all-
one. This is the
Yes.
one we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The high
I don't know
grade.
if you understand now why it's so, for me, hard to think.
It's the
What
Mark
should I do
II.
with it?
It's like the Mark II, right? What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is some vibes.
Now, the thing I see here is kind of like we can do kind of a comparison with the new Gundam, the real grade new Gundam, right? Justin touched upon this a little bit in one of our episodes. Is that when he was customizing the new Gundam, the real grade, it was difficult to really customize it because it already has a lot of detail on it. So when you mentioned that earlier, that's immediately where my mind went to. Is that so? You said this is the same problem because I'm looking at it and it does have a lot of detail for a high grade. It doesn't look like a high grade.
Old but good.
Wow. Okay. All right. Very nice. So let's look at what you did over here. We have on slide number 17. Is this where you started doing your customizing? You started filling in the seam lines, right?
That
Yeah,
backpack.
filling the seam lines, created the hole in the backpack, created a fuel tank.
Oh man.
So this is my first attempt with the putty.
Yeah, it's seeing.
I was trying to understand how it works.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay. So my question is, you created this fuel tank by yourself?
Yes,
Out of what?
plastic.
Just.
But like, what plastic came already molded like that? Like,
There is some part from wave,
Oh yes.
different sizes.
oh,
Yeah, you just
Uh-huh.
glue it, but this is not very good, so you have to rework a bit.
okay.
Like
Wow.
sometimes
this is
you
pretty
can
cool.
you can buy like expansion kits that are not specific models that you can actually incorporate into this. Like I think the company was MSG, I think it was called, or something like that. They specialize in weird parts here and there, and that's really neat.
Yeah,
and
I've seen the little mold. Yeah.
yeah, so that's really cool. But were you able to take off the backpack after you finished with all the molding and everything, or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can.
you can.
At the end, I glue everything. So.
You glue everything. Oh, okay. I was gonna say how sturdy was it at the end of it? It looks like you did a lot because on slide 18, that's the next one there. Just looking at the how you've primed it and you add some more details to it.
Oh my god, it looks so beautiful, Prime, dude. It looks so beautiful.
You
I
just
love the way it
enjoy-
looks. All gray.
You
Yes.
like it. You like the prime colors.
Prime colors look great, man. Like just that neutral gray makes everything look so much nicer. Now, my question here is, with this kit and you're adding all of these details, when did you start scribing then? Like,
I started scribing on the HG origins. There is some.
okay.
There is some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, well, you're making these scratch parts and all that, like, out of everything. Now, on slide number 19, we start. That's the finish. This is the finished product,
Yeah.
right?
Holy
From
shoot.
the back, yes.
Oh God.
Yeah. And this is kit
God,
number
this
what?
is- and
5?
Yeah.
4?
Yes, this is after the. Yeah, this is the third one. Four, I think.
You're
this
expert.
is
You're like you're like you're
No.
learning here.
No. Sorry. There is the image 37, the double O riser
Oh yeah.
before this one.
Oh okay.
But
okay.
this is just pin job. The double O riser is just pin job. This was this one was the custom one.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So maybe we should jump over to the number 37 before we jump to the other
Yes.
ones.
Okay.
Let's jump over to 37 because when I saw this, I thought this was an amazing paint job. This is pre-shading, right?
Yeah.
No, highlights, and this
Just
is
highlights.
acrylics. Yeah, this is highlights with acrylics.
Ooh.
We're using Vallejo, or is this another acrylic
No,
company? Is this Tamiya?
Tamiya and Equus color from Mr. Hobby.
Oh man.
Oh. So based on that, I'm guessing you're going to say that you prefer acrylic from Tamiya to airbrush with than Vallejo.
Alcohol based.
Okay. All right. Very nice. Okay. This is a beautiful paint job.
So I switched it over to slide 37. Holy shoot. I built a double O Resin, but not like this.
Yeah.
Holy shoot. You're fast
This is-
tracked. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is
really-
only highlights. There is no pre-shading. So I just paint the with priming. I just prime the kit, and after I start to see where the light will hit, and
Really?
I start hairbrushing on
What?
the middle, and slow every piece, and it looks like this.
What?
It's very easy.
Huh? Never thought
I
about
mean,
that.
it's very easy for you.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
If you take your time, I
easy.
think it's easy. If you take your time. If
Okay.
you are in a rush, you won't get.
You won't get there.
Now, for the audience out there, could you be kind enough to explain the difference between highlighting and pre-shading?
So pre-shading, it's doing those lines or shades, like the dark before the color. So after you can paint above it, and you will see the black, the shades. But I don't like it very much because with highlights you can have a better smooth result.
Oh, really?
Then it's easier.
I think highlighting kind of brings out another skill, which is being able to know where the highlights need to go.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't just highlight it all. Because then it's not highlighting; it's just all lighting color. But
Focus every center of pieces,
yeah.
it will work.
Oh,
Man.
Yeah, it will work.
This is where I get stuck in a rock and a hard place because I'm learning depreciating right now, and then I'm also learn to do a little bit of highlighting, but this is interesting to see exactly the two sides of how much of a difference. Like, how do you figure out where the lighting lines will be for when you highlight then on this? Because this thing has so many angles and lines everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, how do you figure what's the best to highlight on something like this? Because there's so much to it, between the backpack, the shoulders, to the main body itself. It's like,
You take your piece,
yeah.
like just you put light. You take your piece and just look when you move the piece,
Oh,
and you see.
Okay. So you're using actual point of reference light on the kit to know exactly where it's gonna hit. So for the audience out there, so if I have like my Jesta right here, right, I would point the light at it like this, kind of like this, and know where it's gonna hit and where it's gonna be dark, and that's all you have to do.
oh.
You can do it like this. Yeah, you can.
I bet you have a neater way to do it. Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure he has another way of doing it. He's like, yeah, just do it like that. But either way, this is a really great paint job. And you say this is before you worked on your hazel.
Yes.
Right? This is before you worked on the hazel. And then for the hazel, if we continue with the hazel on slide 20,
Yeah.
we can see it primed and getting ready to be painted, right? Another question I have for you, Sonoda, real quick. So when we were talking about covering seam lines, that's something that I've been very interested in, right? Covering the seam lines because they're ugly. Seam lines are ugly, and sometimes they're very noticeable, right? And you're like, I just don't, yeah. My
Depend of
question
the
is,
seam line.
for somebody who likes to detail, so in this case, I try to detail my kits. Do I first detail the kit, put all the scribing lines and panel lines, and then cover the seam lines when I put it together, and then paint over that? Like how do people do that?
The first thing to do is cover the seam lines.
Oh, really? And then detail over.
That's how I do. It's easier after I prime, so I can see the kit, the overall kit line. Maybe I should put some scribing here, so I take a pen and just try it, and it's okay, it's not okay. So I scribe, I send it, I reprimed, and I see if it's okay. So and I continue the process. But I do the seam lines before. The first thing to do.
Seam lines.
Oh,
Yeah, seam line.
Okay.
It depends. There is some seam lines that they are good.
Some look okay. Some should be there. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It's Gunpla.
Yeah.
You're free.
Yep. I love that every single majority phrase is like, Gundam is Gunpla is like freedom, eh? So you can do what you want to do unto itself.
Some means that if you don't feel the seam lines, they will just trash talk about you. But who doesn't care? I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Shouldn't care. Now, for the audience out there, that is one thing that Lothrek does say, that he did say right now, is if you guys want to start detailing or scribing or anything, one of the first things that you guys can do is immediately prime. From my point of view, you can prime it. Robbie Pla also does this to a lot of to his Sazabi in his videos, to look for imperfections in the kit, to look where he can add more details. The priming aspect isn't just to get it ready for painting. Priming in a kit also helps you look at where you have imperfections in it that you need to cover up or you can add on to. So priming is not just for painting. Just putting that out there real quick. So on slide number 21, we still have more pictures of it primed. It looks beautiful primed. And then on number 22, now that's where we get the real baby right there, right?
Oh man,
It's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. What primer did you use? Is this lacquer or regular Mr. Hobby Surfacer?
Yeah, Mr. Surfacer. This one was the 1000 because this was very rough.
Oh.
So I tried to use the 1500, but it was too thin. So I used the 1000 and worked very well.
Okay.
It filled the scratches.
It fills them up, yeah. Now, one of our viewers asked, Noble Mac again says, if you remove the seam lines, how do you get the pieces back on the kit? Like, how do you put everything back together? That was my question too, right? Because doing the seam lines, like
it's hard to explain without a video or images or a kit. But I cut the inner frame inside. So after at the end I just click.
Really?
With some glue, and it works.
So
and you can still move.
Oh, okay. So by removing some parts, you can still get away with some joints. You can actually still glue it back together. So okay, that's a way to do it, definitely. Huh? Because
tons of videos on the internet in tutorials to do that. It's very easy too.
It's a scary process, though. It is, because cutting anything on a kit, honestly, I know, like for someone like you, Lothrek, it's easy nowadays, right? Because you're used to it. But for example, what was it? I think just cutting any piece on a kit, on your own kit, it's a very difficult process to say in your mind. To say, I'm going to take this, I'm going to pop it, and that's it, right? I don't know.
I will try to learn everything about it. Before I bought my PS 270 2mm from Mr. Hobby.
Okay.
I just read everything about it. I saw every videos I could find on the internet, on YouTube, and after I bought it, and when I got the airbrush, I know the airbrush because I already think about it in my head, in my mind, and I already use it during my sleep, or I try to think about it, and I saw so many things on it. So it's like I already have the technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you mentalized it, right?
He visualized everything about it before he started doing it, which, to be honest, is actually an amazing technique to do, and I learned that a long time ago. And that's a great way, I guess, yeah, to actually read up on everything you can before you start running into it. But it shows.
It's like dancing.
Yeah, exact.
You can dance in your head, and you will learn more.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Man,
like a choreography.
Yeah, choreography. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right, that makes sense. So you heard it here, right? Don't be scared. Research everything you can. I think it's something that should be innate in everyone, is to immediately research. I do it with kits. I think I spoil myself too much sometimes. When I'm gonna get a kit, I look up all the kits that I can. People on YouTube, like reviews. Then I get the kit. I'm like, I know something goes here. I know something goes there. But anyway, we're gonna move on a little bit with the Hazel on 24. Oh my God, this paint job, dude! You're crazy. Beautiful color separation. Beautiful color separation. So this is a lot of masking, right? Could you say that you've mastered the art of masking? Was the Hazel like this big project of you that really brought that in your skill level, do you think?
Yes, it helped me a lot because I did a lot of mistakes. So like earlier we was talking about, before the show, we was talking about if you scribe, you just do a mistake, like you scribe all the piece. And I prefer using super glue.
Yeah, we were
it
talking
works
about that.
very fast. In 3 or 4 minutes you can continue your custom. You just put some super glue activator and just send it, and in 2-3 minutes it's over.
Oh man. I'm amazed at the fact that you actually put so much detail, even in the joint piece on the arms there. I know like a lot of people don't really do a lot inside those areas. They usually, the hand's gonna be covered in there anyway. The entire arm's gonna attach though. But you put so much work into that. Oh, I'm guessing from what I see on the waist there, do you use water slides, or is it just sticker, like a decals, like press-ons, or?
It's decals.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because you've been using a lot of stickers, right? So
before that.
So these are these
on the first kits, yes.
Okay, these are water slides though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I mentioned this on the James episode, on the Taco Builders episode. When you first begin, you use the stickers and you read everywhere that everybody uses water slides, and you're like, I won't be those people. But then you use water slides and you're like, yeah, I can't go back to stickers. Stickers they don't look good. Anyway, let's keep looking at these finished pictures real quick of the Hazel. Wow. You take the photos yourself too, right?
Oh man.
Man.
That is wonderful.
You're a man of many talents. Painting. You work out.
Learning, mate.
Beautiful beard, and you're great at Gunpla, so it all works out, man. Very great. This is very awesome. So everybody has that kit, and I'm guessing the Hazel is that kit for you that really pushes you to become better. But then, starting on slide number 30, we get to one of my favorite kits ever, which is the RG Sazabi. Right? These are I can never forget the way that all of these parts in the Sazabi look. I know it like the back of my hand because this is the first kit that I ever painted. What is your opinion on the Sazabi real quick, the real grade?
Oh man.
I would say perfect.
Yes.
Wow. Okay,
For
great.
me, it's an MG, but very good MG.
Yeah.
This is the RG, but it's incredible.
Yeah, it's an incredible kit.
Best kit.
Yeah, for people who don't have the RG Sazabi, go out and get it. It's a beautiful kit. It's perfect. But you were talking about this kit with Derek before the show. You're talking about the chrome on it.
Yes.
Now, what was your again? What is your mentality? What is your philosophy when you started tackling this kit? Like, what was your idea?
So I was talking trash about candy. Okay, at first, like, this is okay. This is not so So wow, and everybody was like, I want a Sazabi candy and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got one, and I tried. I tried candy, and at first I was, this is complicated. But when I got the technique, it was incredible feeling. Now I prefer glossy finish because of the candy over matte. Yeah.
Oh,
really?
I could agree. The moment I saw this, I say, "Holy shoot!" It's amazing.
Like a jewelry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It looks like you just got, this is like the piece that you put in a display case, and like the wow factor in the room, because you look at it in the angle, it just looks so nice and pristine.
Yep.
It's like something you get like from a fab shop. Someone fabricated it right there. It's
a car, right?
Yeah.
It's like you said. It's like a motorcycle, right? This looks like a showpiece, right? You put it in the center, and it just everybody does candy coats on the Sazabi, and there's a reason why. It looks fucking good. The color, the original color for the Sazabi lends itself to be to be candy painted. My question to you on this one is, did it really change your mind on the matte coat? Like, it really changed?
I like matte coat, but I prefer now glossy finish. Even with my resin kit Barbatos that I am doing, before doing the matte top coat, I just maybe I should let it like that. But all the pieces are done, so let's continue.
Keep on trekking, keep on going.
But I want to do more glossy finish. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
If you go to slide 33, I think that looks amazing. The Sazabi.
Yeah.
And this is good surfaces.
Yes.
It's very big, large, round, so it's like a Ferrari.
Oh man.
Yeah, looks like a Ferrari. That's what I was
It
gonna say.
looks
It looks
thick.
like
Oh.
looks so sick.
And the design of the Sazabi is incredible. It's so big and fast and sexy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
There's a reason why it's one of the most customized kits ever. Along, see the real grid, and it's a beautiful kit. People, if you guys don't have it, you guys need to. It's such. I love when people know how to execute candy. I've never tried it myself. I'll do it one day. But when you execute candy to such a degree like he did, and I love how Lothrek said, "I tried candy. I tried it." This is perfection. It looks like actual metal pieces. It doesn't look like plastic. Yeah. That does not look like plastic.
No. It looks far from that, especially as seeing all the detail between the back. If I go back to the slide 31 there, I'm looking at the middle back of the booster there. You did not just the candy red. You got all the boosters, all the different panels, all that nice metallic finish. It like fresh off of like Anaheim factory. It looks so good.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it looks great.
And you have to go very slowly with the chrome. Very slowly. Low pressure. I don't know how much PSI, but in bar, in French, it's let me see. Yeah, I don't know. It's like 2 PSI maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That low?
Yeah.
Holy shoot.
Not sure, but it's in bar. It's 1.2.
1.2. Holy shit.
Yeah. Very slowly.
How many coats that you had to go over with that one for this one? Do you remember roughly or?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is 1 coat of black.
Yeah.
One coat, very big coat of gloss. I use Mr. Color GX, super clear, and I do a big coat with my 0.5 millimeters. And after I let dry 10 minutes, and I use Gaia. Oh, my cat. I use Gaia Mirror Chrome.
Oh.
And I go very slowly, very slowly. I put it on on the light, just check if it's okay, and once again, I let it 10 minutes, and I take on
polishing wax
not
or something.
no.
What is it?
An old sheet.
Okay.
Okay. Just
and slowly to take off the micro dust of the
okay,
paint.
okay.
And after I take my 0.5 millimeters and I spray the red, the clear red.
okay.
Yeah.
And after one glossy coat again,
Yeah.
heavy coat, very important. It has to be like water. You can't do glossy just slowly, and it has to be one time.
What?
That's all. Yeah, one time, big coat. That's all.
Holy shit.
Just let it dry now. You can't do like this
You can't
or
do
like this. It has to be
one
straight, very nice on the piece.
So you one
straight.
stroke. Wow.
Yeah.
To get that settled.
Wow.
Because I was wondering how you got it to settle so nicely there, because it's so mirror-like that right now. It's like very mirror-like. So, right. And
Yeah.
now, question is, was it Image 36? Is that you like pre like before you start painting everything? I'm guessing that's what it is.
Yeah.
This is hey, funny.
I see the Gaia surfacer there or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, this is really cool. I like your
like the paint, like standard paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's very nice. It's very nice, dude. All right. Well, one of our viewers asked, "Do you choose the RG New Gundam or the RG Sazabi?" And I think that's for everybody. And then VIP says, "Dude, you don't choose those two. They come in pairs." Yes, they do come in pairs. I would choose the RG Sazabi over the New Gundam any day, though.
Ooh.
I would. The RG Sazabi is a masterpiece, man. Come on. I mean, what do you think? Have you built the New Gundam, Lothrek?
No, but I had it on my hands, and this is very good kit.
Which one would you choose?
This is Sazabi. Even if the New Gundam is my favorite Gundam with the GP02.
Oh, really?
GP01, sorry.
I was gonna say, big boy.
Yeah, GP01, but the Sazabi is Sazabi.
What? And I'm looking at you, Derek. How about you, man?
I'm the New Gundam all the way. I'm old school to the Amuro. I love the New Gundam. The funnels and the entire wing. I have a real green New Gundam. I haven't actually put together. Again, a lot of my only. Yeah,
Derek has a huge backlog. Yeah,
I still have it. I still have a backlog.
All right. So, anyway, so we're gonna go on to the little. This is the little strike. This is the RG strike, right?
Okay. So this was commission. No. I did not choose the colors or the finish. He just asked me. He wanted to have color separation, not scribing. Because it's more costly, and he wanted a glossy finish, but I told him that glossy finish on shade a kit with shades, it's weird.
It is. It is.
But he wanted to, so I did it like that. And the finish is okay, not satisfying for me, but the finish is okay. But if I have to do another one, it will be matte.
Yeah, it would be matte. If you're gonna do shade, it has to go matte. You can't do gloss. There's no reason to do shade and gloss because you're taking away from the shades. Like why? You don't have shiny shades. I don't know. To me, I guess you're right. And then on slide number 40, we have this beautiful man in this picture.
Yes.
It was at the Japan Expo. My friends and I, we built some kits for Bandai. Straight builds with panel line and top coats. So normally it has to be perfect. And Tomino the creator of Gundam
Yeah.
told that it was very nice finished.
Oh.
So he went.
What?
Yeah.
So you got
Yeah.
complimented by Tommy, the guy who actually.
Yeah. We saw him.
Oh,
We saw
really?
him. Gundam Odinson, my best friend. He speak to him.
Mm. Oh man.
So it was very nice, very funny.
That's so lucky, dude. That's so lucky, man.
That's
Oh
a
my
fun
God.
story. Oh man. That's
That is
awesome.
cool. Yeah, that's extremely cool. Now, on the right side, we have one of my favorite master grade kits. That's the Double Zeta Verka, right? I love that kit so much. Such a beautiful kit.
Yeah, beautiful, very very big, very
Yeah.
very big. Runners, too much maybe.
Really, you think so? I think
Yeah.
I don't think it had a lot of runner. I think it's a really good kit. I think it's a good size for a master grade.
You think
It's big and chunky.
that thing has so many runners in that box for its own good?
But you cannot pose it. It's like that's all.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Mine is post up there. I'm looking at it right now. You've seen it, Derek. I have it all the
Yes.
way up on my case.
It's really
He's
tough.
post with the sabers.
It's tough to pose him, especially with that rifle. That rifle is so heavy the moment you move it, and also unfortunately the joints are a little bit, it's
Yeah, they're a
early
little
days.
bit-
It's early day.
Early days, Verka.
Early days.
But it's still one of the best Verkas. It's one of the best. I feel definitely.
I thought it was the ball.
Yeah. Well, yes, but the Double Zeta is definitely up there. Like if I were to make a tier list, the Double Zeta would be like on the A tier for master grades
Okay.
for Verkas. But anyway, we're gonna go look at a little bit of what you have in the background. We're gonna look at it in the picture now, right? This is your work studio.
Yeah, this is a part of the workspace.
Uh-huh.
So I just wanted to show where I work. So
Oh man, it's nice. I'm like looking at behind you the entire time too. Most of when I first came in and saw you on the stream there, like I love your workspace. It's nice. It's clean. It's large, and you actually have the room to move and do one part and then move on to the next. I like the idea you can actually do that.
there is where I do the build, and the other side, this is where I do painting, only painting,
Only painting.
and sometimes masking.
Now that lamp you have there is from IKEA because I have the same one. I have the same one right here. I have the same one right here. It's from IKEA. I love that arm. It's awesome. Anyway,
You can move it very easy.
yes, you can. It's this one. It's the one that I've been using over here.
Okay.
It's great. Yeah, you can move it easily. It has a lot of it's a great kit. If you buy that lamp, it's a great kit to build. Anyway, we're gonna go on to slide number 42. One of the kits that everybody loves to see. Is this a special? I know there's a special version with the gold. Is this it? Or is this the regular?
No, this is the real grade.
Regular.
That's the regular real
Yes,
grade.
the real grade, the regular.
If you look for master grades are the two different ones. The master
Yeah, there's
grade
two
one.
different ones for master grade. So this is a real grade.
Yeah.
This is one of the worst kits I built.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
How come?
it doesn't stand at all. At all.
The
And-
wings?
Yeah, the wings and everything fall down. It's very fragile. The waist is just crazy. You have to really increase the strength of the hips because everything fall down.
How do you go about increasing the strength of joints? How do you do it?
Super glue and kicker
Yeah.
Okay.
And activation.
Just add
or
layers,
super
right?
glue. Yeah, you had only you take it to speak and you put on the pin a good amount and you try. And if it's too much, you just send a bit and it will work better. And if it doesn't work at all, you take two pieces of metal and in the waist and just up you pin
Oh.
on the body.
Paper clips. Nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
It works.
I
So
never thought
this
about
is
that.
this was a piece that you made for yourself, right? This isn't a commission.
No, this is a commission.
That's
it's
the
a commission,
commission
yeah.
from slide
Okay.
earlier. Yeah.
It's a beautiful man. You did it.
Oh man. Your attention to detail is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the guy who commissioned this from you, I hope he likes this, because holy shoot, the details on this is amazing.
Very little details is very, very important to the quality of the kit. Your eyes will just hit on those parts. So even if you have like 3 hours to do something like this, those hours will pay.
Oh man.
Wow.
That's why I'm like looking at, because I've built real grades before and they're tiny, but the thing is the amount of detail they have in those kits and the amount you're highlighting I can see on there. Holy shoot. That's incredible. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, hey.
So
next one there, eh, right?
yeah, this is the Gustav, right? Gustav Karl.
I love the Gustav.
This is I remember this one because someone submitted it to the GTS contest last season, and we loved it. This is a beautiful kit. What I like about this is the chipping that you did on it. Little chipping, little weathering. I haven't seen a lot of weathering on your kits aside from the Zaku that we talked about earlier.
This is the second one.
Yeah, this is the second one. This is the second weather kit that you've done, because you do like clean builds. What made you want to weather it?
I was thinking about my skills in weathering, and I thought that I am a newbie in weathering. So once again, I tried, because I started Gunpla 1 year ago, so I don't have a lot of builds. And as I said, I am very so I wanted to very try I don't know if you know Sazabi 91 on Instagram. It's my favorite builder.
Oh,
let me look it up right now.
Because of the paint. I think the paint in those kits are incredible, from heaven.
Sazabi 91, you said?
Yes, Sazabi 91.
huh.
I think he's a friend of G Collectus.
Oh man.
Yes, I have seen this guy. Yeah, he has very clean builds. Yeah, they're
Incredible.
great. Is he Korean? Yeah, of course.
Yes, and this is not chipping. So what I mean is, I firstly painted every piece on metal,
Oh.
and at the end, after top coating, I took my hobby knife and just scratched the points where I wanted to have some scratches.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So after, if you do it very, very, very at the end,
Yeah.
you will get the shiny of the metal, but you have to be very careful and take off the paint very slowly to have this natural effect.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is, I think, Derek, you were talking to me about this when we went to Lethbridge, how the weathering kits there have different layers that you're supposed to put. So, like, underneath it, you can uncover it, and it'll look like actual metal underneath or something.
Yes, exactly.
So this is what you're talking about, right?
Yep. It's basically to cheat. You can get like the Tamiya weather kits. They're like the triple paint pastels, and you do that. But the way Lothrek here actually put it together, this looks so much nicer. You can chip away, but how steady is your hand? You're able to actually shave it down that nicely. Because I'm looking at you, how steady is your hand when you're shaving that?
Yeah, he said how steady.
Like steady, like you're really calm when you do it.
Yeah.
Yes, I always like for me doing it.
Have to.
Yeah,
You
I
have
can't. I'm shaky every time.
No shaking. Yeah.
And your hobby knife has to be not too sharp, so I take it on plastic or my table and just rub it.
Okay.
It don't have to be too sharp, because you will just fucked up your paint.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is like if it's too sharp, you're like cutting right off. I guess that's the one way you dull it a bit. So, okay. And I built a Gustav. I didn't remember there was a pilot. Do you manage to get on slide 49? You got a guy from another kid or something, or
I don't even remember where I found it.
It's just a random guy.
It's 144. Okay, just try it.
Just throw it there.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful kit for a 1/144th, man. The hell?
Yeah. I really want an MG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's
maybe.
in my top 5 kits or models.
Oh,
I love the
really?
design.
Well,
Yeah, and
it
in
is
this
a
kit,
cool
I
design.
wanted to keep the original design and do weathering from space.
okay. The rifle there, that's a whole different rifle. You completely custom made that rifle?
Not completely. I custom that rifle. I had some things, some scribe,
Like on
some
51?
there is some unicorns part, and it comes from the double Zeta.
Oh.
I think HG or not double Zeta.
There's a Zeta.
From yes, yeah, Lightning Z.
Okay, from the Lightning Zeta. Okay, the Z. Okay, I was wondering because
Yeah.
I did not recognize where
It's
that came
from
from.
fighters.
Yeah, because I was looking at it, I was like looking closely and closely at that rifle on slide 52, and I was like, I do not remember having that. Like, it looks like just a cheapy, cheesy, like Jagan sort of rifle. That's all it was.
Yeah, the normal one. Oh, too tiny for a big guy, I think.
I think so too, but I built it anyway.
It looks weird.
This his armor parts remind me a lot of the Jesta, actually. Like the armor plates are big and chunky, like a football linebacker.
Yeah, the lore is actually these were mass produced to be the next line of mass produced units.
And it moves, so you can open. Very nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The leg articulation are actually really, really good in this kit. Actually, holy shoot, the amount of articulation they got on this guy is really amazing.
I have to look for this kit. It's a beautiful looking one. Wow.
It's a pricier
Great
one.
job, man.
Yes.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, a little bit pricier for a high grade. But hey, it's good.
$30.
Yeah. I think for us here is just shy of 38. I think they are $40 almost.
Really, for a hike? I don't think that's that bad, actually.
Yeah. Just
I thought
think-
that in the US you have best prices.
yeah. I wish we had
Really?
had US
Yeah,
Well, I
pricing.
mean, we're in Canada. We're in Canada, and sometimes
Ah,
it depends
yeah.
on where you go.
Yeah.
Depends on where you go that you can, because we've seen kits like the Mission 30, the 30-minute missions.
Don't remind
You know
me.
what I'm talking about, Derek. I'm not going to say any names.
We found a
You guys
30-minute
buy it
mission
on the
kit
internet or
in store.
in
No,
the stores?
In store.
30-minute mission kit. It was $65 Canadian. Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
It's way off for it's what it is.
No, it's way off. How much does it normally cost? I think it's a $30 kit.
Not even like the base.
It's like 25.
Yeah, it's like base kits are $25. I think they are. So, yeah, it was. Let's not get there. But
Yeah, they're definitely trying to rip you off completely. But if you buy that for $65, you deserve to get ripped off. No way in hell you should ever pay that much money for that. That's the price of an RG Sazabi at the correct price.
so, yeah.
Anyway, we have a beautiful picture over here of you helping out people with building. Right? This is a master class, or what is this?
This is initiation
Ooh.
with our association that is Gunpla Colony.
Uh-huh.
So this is the French association that I talked to you earlier.
Uh-huh.
And this was the first initiation at the BHS, the Bandai Hobby Store in Paris.
Oh man.
Wow.
So now we work together, and we are very happy to work together.
That's awesome. So whenever you say initiation, I'm thinking of like a frat, in college. So these guys are coming in, they're like, this is initiation, right? No, but it's really cool. This reminds me a lot of, maybe it's a bit different because it looks like you're actually teaching them, right? Like how to do certain things. These kids are they new to this? Is that what it is?
Yeah, there is a lot of new people, even from Japan,
Mm.
and this is Paris, so there is a lot of foreigners.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they just enter into the shop, and they don't even know Gundam or Gunpla. They just go at the basement, and what is it? Just come try it.
Come try. Come.
Yeah, and
But
this is free, and after you go back to home with your kids.
Nice.
Really?
It's free?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so cool.
What?
Yes.
It's so awesome, man. I mean, aside from the free, I think we've talked about this so many times. One of the best things of Gunpla in general is the community, right? You'll always find, there's some bad apples in the community, but in general, like 98 or 99% of the community is so wholesome and so nice and welcoming. And which is like, that's the reason why I'm talking to you, Lothrek. One of the reasons I'm talking to Derek, right, here in the city in Calgary. It's really awesome to see how Gunpla is able to bring so many people together, so they can, talk and be with each other and just share something that's very in common, right? A hobby that's really welcoming. And, like you said, Gunpla is freedom, right? Yes. You can do whatever you want. You can come in here, you can do an out-of-the-box build. You can come in here and do an out-of-the-box build with panel lining, or you can be like Lothrek and completely make a beautiful work of art, and do so many crazy things. But yeah, that's really awesome that you're working with Bandai at the BHS there in Paris. If you guys, in the audience, are around Paris, go down there, say hi to Lothrek, and yeah, definitely be a part of it.
Yes.
Anyway, we're gonna go on to the next one that we have here, which is the
it's Exia.
This is the HG Exia, I think.
Yeah, HG Exia Reaper 2. The colors are fucked up. I wanted to try not chipping. Yes, this is maybe chipping. I don't know if it's called chipping, but the rust. I wanted to try how to do rust. And this is what I get.
Oh, okay. So what do you use, like the sponge effect, or do you use like a cloth to rub on it for the acrylic, or?
It's a product from MIG Jimenez.
Oh, okay.
So underneath your paint, you put it's like water, looks like water or a gloss coat. Oh. You wait like 2 minutes, maybe more, and after you put your acrylic, it has to be acrylic, this one on, and you brush with water, and you just chip it very slowly. Yeah, and it looks like that. But you have to be very careful because it pops too much after. You get some holes, and it's not natural.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're getting a lot of love on the chat. Sorry, Jess.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of love now in the chat that's saying that for what you're doing for a high grade, this is amazing. Actually.
Yeah.
That's coming out.
Nice.
I just want to point out real quick, one of the kits that we had win one of the monthly contests was a Master Grade Verka pod, the ball, and they did rust, and they said that one of the most difficult aspects of rust is to make it look like natural rust. The depth and where it shows. Because you can't have rust completely fill up the whole kit. It doesn't make sense. If you want to go for realism, right?
It depends where your kits have been.
Exactly. Depends on so many things. I think for your first try, this is really great. And I've heard so many good things about Ammo by MIG. Or
acrylics. The best primer I tried. It's almost like lacquers. The results. It's the one-shot primer from MIG.
Oh, okay.
This is pre-dilute, so you don't have to thin it. It's working directly. Boom. You just have to use 0.4 or 0.3 millimeter airbrush.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
Minimal.
Yeah, one of our friends here loves Ammo by MIG. He's always talking or mentioning a little bit. Paul talks about MIG a lot. Anyway, we're going to go on to the next one here. I think this is the next kit that takes up a little bit of pictures. This is the, what is this one called? I forget the name. It's the bunny ear.
Grimguard.
It is the Grimguard, yeah. The Grimguard. Okay, so for one, we can tell that you're using water decals now from this picture, right? And another, this isn't completely chrome, right?
Not chrome. This is duraluminum from Alclad 2.
Okay, yeah, because it's not super shiny, but it is in certain parts, in the blue parts. What, on photo number 59, we can see that you're taking off a lot of
Yes.
masking and putting on a lot of masking. So wait a second. So I think I put this wrong when I did the slides. I think the picture should have gone to the left and one should have gone to the right. Now that I'm looking at it, right?
Yeah.
Because I think the before picture is the one on the right when it's all
Yes.
masked up.
Yes.
Then
yes.
you painted over it,
Mhm.
took off the masking, and the result is the picture on the left, right?
Yeah, that's what it should
So I
be.
wanted to show how much is important to take your time,
Holy
To mask.
shoot,
because
that's a lot of
this
masking.
piece is very difficult to. Normally, I put masking everywhere, and after I take a toothpick, I go to the panel lines I did, and I just do all the panel line,
Mm-hmm.
and after I take the hobby knife and I cut it correctly. But in this case, the piece is too round, and this was too hard to do that.
Yeah.
So I have to take so many pieces of masking tape to fill it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I never actually
Okay.
thought about
My
that way. Actually, that looks really so cool. Sorry, Jess.
No, it's okay. So one of the things I've been asking myself, because I do want to up my painting game, even though I've only painted one kit. I do want to become better. What I'm seeing is, in order to get the color separation, I was asking you a little bit about this before the show, Lothrek, excuse me. The first thing you got to do is you have to completely paint the piece, and then for like the lightest color, mask away, and then put on darker, or how does that work? Like, how do you know what color needs to go first?
First, you have to think about if you have the same finish everywhere, because sometimes we'll do matte finish in the overall piece, but there is some details with glossy finish, some candy, some details. So I think the best way is to start with those pieces, really little pieces, if they are in the middle of the piece, because if it's easier to do every time in the middle of the piece, and after up.
Okay.
So
like a layering. So start from the middle.
Starting from the middle to for the details for color separation. If you have color separation on the middle, and after there is a lot of starting from this one, after doing this one, you take off, you take off, you take off.
Oh, okay.
All right, that makes sense.
Well, no,
Okay.
that actually Wait, so wouldn't you be afraid that when you're peeling, it would remove anything, or lacquer, you find that it actually holds up really well after you?
No. You have to be very patient.
Very patient. Oh, okay.
I wait. This is lacquer, so patience is
Yeah.
different from acrylics, but I wait 3 hours or 4 hours, depending on the humidity.
Oh, okay.
So, and every time I use the masking tape, I up the masking tape and try almost
Oh, okay.
five or 10 times before.
Okay, just to make sure it's not too sticky, otherwise it will just peel it.
Yeah, and make sure
okay.
there is no dust.
Oh, yeah. I'm amazed with your animals at home. How do you manage to keep it so dust free?
I use water before paint. I take a sheet and water everywhere.
Oh, really?
Because when I spray, there is no dust flowing away.
Oh, okay. Smart. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a massive, large dog at home, so I have dog hair flying everywhere where I paint. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. So.
That's okay. No, that's a great question, and we can see more work in progress here on slide 60. Eventually, getting to the final product.
This is the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, which looks amazing as always. Is this the 1/100th, right? So
Yes.
yeah.
No
Does it
grade,
have-
Grimgard.
Yeah, this is a really great piece. I like the color scheme on it. That blue just looks so great. It looks so nice. It pops out so really, so amazing. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna go on to number 63, and we just have a simple little RX-78 to the granddaddy. Is this just a quick fun project, or what was this?
It's entry grade or first grade. This is shitty, very shitty kit.
Oh, that one.
All the gray is just priming.
Mm-hmm.
All the gray you see is just priming. I just painted the blue, the red, and that's all. Just wanted to just give him some respect.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's a granddaddy.
Just a bit.
Just a bit
of respect. Yeah, that's all.
Like it.
I will say though that I never get tired. Well, maybe I do a little bit, but not as much as I do the unicorn. Yes, we always have to make fun of the unicorn in this episode and in the show. Okay,
every show.
I hate the unicorn because they put out so many of it, but a lot of people have been complaining now, and I've seen it on Reddit and on other places where people are like, "Man, can they just stop making RX-78-2s?" I'd rather see RX-78-2 because it is the original. Okay, it is.
So happy for the new, the F00. Wow, the new one. I want it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful kit. But now, taken away from that, as you said, a shitty kit, which I don't think it's a shit. I think it's a great paint job, even though it's a quick one. We go on to the thing that I wanted to talk about this whole time.
Everybody loves the 61.
No, we didn't go through 61. The Grimgar. We didn't go through them.
61 and 62.
Did we?
I think we did, yeah.
Okay.
We were talking about it.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay.
I did not see it. Sorry, guys.
No, it's
That's okay.
Audience.
That's where I said that the blue really pops with the gray. That's when I said it. Yeah, we saw those, yeah. Is there anything you want to add more about the green?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, like I was saying, the thing that I wanted to get to the most, and it's saved for last, is the Barbatos. I think that's one of the most popular kits that you've posted on your social media, and everybody is waiting for you to finish it. We were talking about this before the show. Now, this is
quite new.
I was talking to my wife about this kit specifically earlier. I'm like, I want to talk to Lothrek because I need to understand how he does his color separation. Because on this, it looks beautiful. So, before we even get to that, you already explained color separation. This is a resin kit on top of the RE1100 frame, right? So, what is your opinion on the resin kit?
This is my first resin kit. I got a very, very, very bad cast. I have a friend which he got a very correct cast, and I got very bad cast. So we are every time sharing. Look at my sheet. Look at mine. Look at my sheet. and this is hard. Resin is hard. It is very heavy. You have to glue everything. It's very hard, so it's very easy to break. More hard it is, so more easy to break. Yeah. And this kit has the frame, the inner frame from the no-grade Barbatos, and almost everybody knows that it's very bad. Everything falls down too, and the resin is more heavy than plastic.
Yeah.
Then it's very hard. The kit, you can't really pose it. It's very hard.
Yeah, so it's
everything. It's a statue. Like almost every resin kits, I think. But this is my first one, so I can't tell.
Oh, you just started. It looks amazing, actually, right now where it is.
But the design is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is the
so sharpy.
Yeah, it's so sharp. The amount of detail, the color separation on the panel lines, on the arms, from the gray to the white, to the color blue that you use, the shade of blue that you use, it's amazing. What blue is that?
This is custom color.
Ooh.
I don't even remember the ratio. Green, bright blue. There is some drops of black, of gray, and there is a drop of yellow.
Oh my god! All right,
hence
well,
custom color. Hence custom color.
That is what I wanted.
Rest in peace, wanting to know what color exactly to recreate this. Now, this is beautiful work. I see that you have a little bit of gloss on the shoulders. as opposed to
Ah.
the
So we are on the 66.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
we skipped 65.
Because
then.
yeah.
See that?
Oh, sorry,
I see
sorry.
that.
Yeah, I'm just jumping around, and so I'm sorry, guys. Yeah.
So
So
65.
where are we?
Yeah, we're at 65 where the legs are now.
65. Okay.
Let's look at the legs first. Yeah, let's look at the legs first.
Yeah. So
So-
great legs.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That detail.
I love the
The
feet.
design.
Mm-hmm.
The feet. Yeah. High heels. You like high heels?
Yeah, I love wearing them around the house. You know me, dude.
Yeah, I understand. Me
It's-
too.
Yeah, it's
By night.
at night. Yeah. No, so your color choices are really. I mean, obviously they're the Barbatos colors, right? But they're really. I like the shades. I really like the way that you make them work. And now my question to you isn't something we didn't ask before. Did you plan out your color schemes before you start?
Never.
So you just go with it.
Yeah. I try on spoon.
Oh.
I just put like this. I look at them and I try other colors. And
Wow.
if it's okay, I try.
Wow. Okay.
And
So
if
that
it's not
sounds-
okay, I put it on products and take off the paint and restart.
Yeah. Oh man.
2 days ago, the kit was almost finished, and I just did the top coat, glossy one, and I just turn around and everything falls down on the ground. So dust. I broke some pieces, and I literally cried, really cried. I was my wife just, it's okay, Gabriel. It's okay, and I was just
Oh my
what
God.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
everything falls down.
Oh man.
So I took I don't know, maybe 15 hours to get it correctly.
Oh my God. I can only imagine. I can't. I can imagine the feeling of seeing every, just watching your hard work go to shit and having to fix it. I'm really excited just to see what you're gonna do with it all, like all of it finished, like you said, right? I think it's only the weapons that you need to do. Resin kits are something that I'm really interested in, but just seeing somebody of your caliber say that it's hard, and I'm over here like asking about color separation. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna tackle resin for a while, I don't know.
Where you will get your patience.
Yeah.
If you wanna work out your patience, take some resin kits. This is not so hard, but the hardest thing is to be very patient, and you have to know what you have to do before starting.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
what I will do now. Do I do the legs? You can't take all the I know there is some people that they do that, but if you take all the pieces and you start painting, it will be a mess, because this is a resin kit. There is so much details. It has to be perfect. I want it perfect because it's a resin kit.
It's a beautiful kit, man.
It's not cheap.
No. And the thing about these resin kits, like you had to prep a lot of it before. You had to wash all the pieces and everything, make sure before you start even painting it. And one thing to take away is about doing resin kits, that especially from one of our friends, Paul, he built a double Zeta resin kit, and he said that
160.
you have to take a lot of time, precaution, and take each piece as its own, instead of thinking of like our typical like kits we just put together.
Yeah.
So, but do not go into the next slide, 266, for everyone to see. You get to see his shoulders and the armor, and now I get to see that beautiful glossy red.
Yeah, that red is so sexy.
Yeah.
Lothrek, it's so sexy, man. You outdid yourself, dude. Now, did you rescribe a lot of these panel lines, or are there some custom panel lines?
No, only Rescribe. There is enough. I think there is enough.
Oh,
But
okay.
yes, I have to rescribe every panel line. They have some panel lines. They are even not finished.
Oh, really?
You have to finish. And some panel lines, I had one shoulder. There is no panel line on like this.
Really?
So you have to take your tape and do the panel line. Continue the panel lines,
Wow.
and you have to prime it very carefully to see every sheet on it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And there is imperfections. You have to be sure.
Yeah. With Resin, there's always warped. There's warped pieces. There's panel lines that aren't finished. It's a cast, right? It's a.
So I'm guessing. Oh, okay, I see it now. On next slide there, I'm just looking at that one part there alone. You can see that there's some buildup that's in that resin. That's on the left there. So I guess that's what you mean, that you had to rescribe that before you even.
Yeah, you can see on the middle on the.
Yeah. So what was that? That piece, is that the side piece? Yeah, one of the sides. I think that is. Oh.
I think that's part of a weapon, maybe. No, that's one of the side skirts,
Which
right?
one?
Yeah, one of the side skirts. The one with the
one on the left.
On the left
bottom corner.
No, this is like a katana, but very big, very large.
Oh, so it is a weapon.
Mace,
Okay.
The big mace.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy shoot! That thing's gotta be hefty for a mace to be that big. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Oh,
No, I'm in love. I'm in love with this. Actually, man, I'm so in love with this this paint job, man. Lothrek, you really did amazing. Looking at the backpack, looking at this, I'm always gonna praise your color separation, dude. Your color separation is amazing. The amount of masking and the patience that you have. See, guys, we were talking about this with James too, and with other creators that come on. It's a good thing to take time on your work, right? You don't have to churn out a model kit every month or even every week or every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. If you need to take 2 or 3 months to make one look perfect, or 4 months or half a year, do it. It doesn't matter. Take your time with it. Give it the love it deserves, which is this Barbatos is doing. And Lothrek, really, you're really outdoing yourself, man. So I want to give you just a little bit of applause right here, because this is one of my favorite kits. Is one of my favorite models, right? Yeah. So can we just go real quick to number 70? Can we jump over to 70 so people can look at the resin?
Sure.
At the resin.
Yeah, we'll run to the 70 there. But if you, as much as you want to say color separation, I just gotta praise Lothrek on how clean it is. Shoot, it's like factory order clean. This is like, that's how beautiful these are.
Yeah, the details.
Oh man.
So guys, this is what a resin kit looks like before it's worked on. And then, this is the before and after effect again, right? This is the before picture. I'm guessing you rescribed already some parts of this backpack.
This one is okay to paint now.
Oh, okay.
But this is ready to paint. Normally, it's not like that.
No.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so if this is the resin piece, like, it wasn't that separated, was it? It was more whole. So, like, when you painted this, you probably had to like taped up so much of this in order to get
backpack. I had to do it 2 times.
Yeah, like to get the right coloring through this entire time is like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was in a hurry, so I did not wait 3 hours. So I took off the masking tape, and voila.
That's it. That's a cool masking technique there. I want to go back to number 69 because it reminds me something. Do you know what? I love this image so much because you put so much detail on something that you might not even see necessarily.
The inner frame?
Yes. But because Barbados is such a neat frame itself in that Iron Blood Orphan line, is that it actually shows you a lot of what the inner frame is. A lot of other kits, they don't do that. They put a lot of detail. Even sadly, like Sazabi, the Rio grade, it opens up a lot of places, but it doesn't show you all the inner workings like this.
No, it doesn't.
So, like, that's amazing.
That's why I like IBO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You see them doing things on the mechs, so it's cool.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, real mechanic. Yeah.
And then onto slide 71, the last one we have, we just have the painted backpack after all the masking and everything. It's just, if we could just, Derek, real quick, just go 70, 71 real quick, like just kind of switch forward and backward. They're like on the same angle, so
holy shoot,
you'll see the difference. Just real quick, kind of like doing a little back and forth. It looks great. It looks great. I think this is a testament to your skill level, Lothrek. Amazing work. Thank you for showing us all of these amazing pieces. And
Thank you for having me.
No.
Hey man, thank you, dude. Like I've been wanting to get you for a while. I know you're a busy man, and I just want to thank you for coming on. I want to thank the audience for watching with us. This is the last piece, that we have for him right now. We hope to see this Barbatos done whenever it's done, because you're gonna take your time with it and give it the love it deserves.
I will. Actually, I have to finish it for. It's now a commission. I have to finish it for end of August, and
Ooh.
I'm a little bit.
Oh
my
I'm in
God,
the limit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay, well, with that said,
Yeah.
Derek, do you have any closing statements? Anything you want to say?
Oh no, I thank you, man. You are very talented, and holy shoot, your track record and this just today, just speaking to you and having fun talking to you like this, your journey for over a year is amazing. And it showed you step up. And I'm just gonna say, don't fret, man. We all love you. Our community is really strong. We love what people do, and do not our criticism out there. Everyone criticizes, but to be honest, your criticism to yourself is probably the harshest. Man, you're good. You're amazing. Don't let it stop you from showing off your other kits here.
Thank you very much for having me, and see you later on the GTS. On Discord.
See you guys on GTS. Yeah, guys. So join Discord. Remember to check out our Facebook page, which is GTS Gunpla Talk Show, the official one. Give it a like if you can. Share this video or share our. I don't really like saying it because I don't. But you know what? Share our videos. Let other people in the community know that there's a place for them here and on the Discord. You'll find Lothrek in our Discord. You'll find Derek in our Discord. You'll find me. You'll even find Justin. The rare times that he shows up because he's a busy man. But aren't we all? Anyway, guys, we hope you guys keep on building on. Take care, and we will see you guys next week here on the GTS show. Take care.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye, guys.
All right.